So in this process we are using shell to create this casting. Do this step 1, next step 2, step 3, step 4 and finally the step 5 finish suitable for mass production and less. Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I will be explaining about shell molding process. So we already know about what is casting process. So when we are creating a hard shell, dimensionally accurate hard shell using some materials, and by the help of the molten metal we fill that hard shell, and after solidification we get a product. If needed, the core is used inside that hard shell. This is called shell molding process. So in this process we are using shell to create this casting product. That's why it is called shell molding process. So shell molding process is a metal casting process used to produce thin, accurate and smooth surfaced casting using a hardened sand shell as the mold. So this is shell molding process. It is generally used for mass production of accurate thin castings with close tolerance of plus minus 0.02 millimeter. So we can see that the tolerance is very limited, that is plus minus 0.02 millimeter. So the dimensional accuracy is very high and the surface smoothness or the surface finish is very high. That's why it is widely used in industry. So here we get very smooth surface finish. So in this figure we can see step by step the shell molding process. So firstly we do this step 1, next step 2, step 3, step 4 and finally the step 5. Here we get the shell and we pour hot molten metal. After solidification we get the product. So now discuss the process step by step in detail. So first one is pattern preparation. A metal pattern is heated to near about 200 to 300 degrees Celsius. So firstly we need a metallic pattern to create this product. So metallic pattern is like the replica of the final product. We know that. So pattern is coated with a release agent like silicone. So next is sand resin mixture application. So we create a mixture of sand and resin. So a mixture of fine sand and thermostatic resin is poured over the hot pattern. So in this step 1 we can see this is the pattern. It is heated and the heat is near about 200 to 300 degrees Celsius. So this is the box. In this box we can see this is the mixture of sand and thermosetting resin. So when the box is rotated, this is the axis and is rotated like this, the downside is in upside in step 2. So the sand and resin get in contact with the heated pattern, and by this repeated process we are getting this type of layer on the pattern. This is the layer, the yellow portion is layer in step 4. We repeat this 1 to step 4 another time and we get 2 of this, and after getting 2 of this we bind this with one and support inside a flask. This is the grain, or we can say this is the normal silica sand, and after we get the shell we pour hot molten metal into this, and after solidification we get the final product. So sand resin mixture as discussed. Next is shell formation. So we form the shell in this process, step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. First we get one shell, one side of the shell, and when we repeat this step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4 we get another side of the shell and we join this. So next is shell curing and removal. Shell is further baked in an oven to strengthen it. The hardened shell is detached from the pattern. So when we create this we have to strengthen it. We strengthen in a oven, and after this we detach it from the pattern. So next is mold assembly. Two shell hubs are joined together. So when we get after step 4 the side by side two sides of the mold, we assemble it. Core is used if needed. So mold is placed in a flask with support material. This is the step 5, and we use support material like silica to support this cell. So next is pouring and solidification. Molten metal is poured into the cell, allowed to cool and solidify, and the final is casting removal. Cell is broken, final casting is removed and cleaned. So the cell is once used. So when we are creating all the steps, we only get from this cell only one product. We can pour hot molten metal only once. So this is the step-by-step process of cell molding. So next we will see the advantages of this cell molding. So it has high dimensional accuracy, it has smooth surface finish, suitable for mass production, and less machining required. So machining is required, but it requires very less. Next, the limitations. So higher cost of pattern and resin, limited to smaller or medium size castings, and not economical for very large parts. So we can create very large parts, and it is very time consuming. So it is time consuming, that's why it is very costly. The next, the application. So to create automotive parts, valve bodies, pump components, and small precision castings, cell molding is used. So in this video I have discussed about the cell molding process. Hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. For more updates, subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon.